Hello everyone, this is Yoshi Chief, and this is Resident Evil HD Remaster. The category is New Game with Jill, any %. The platform is PC with Door Skip activated, which means all doors skip animations are gone entirely, making this a little bit of a faster game. So, with that in mind, let's begin.
Resident Evil.
Leave these settings on, pick the top option, which is normal. We're doing this on normal difficulty, and we're going to be picking Jill. Time starts on the first cutscene. And here we go. So with Door Skip, you have the option to stair skate using the right thumbstick, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. But first, we unequip the gun, go out and do the cold feet route to not have to go into any more rooms than necessary. Go next to Barry and pick up that emblem. We're going to be needing that a lot later. So with Door Skip, you're allowed to map one button to anything else. And in my case, the run button is mapped to the right thumbstick using a special program. Once again, I have to stress, this is only allowed in the Door Skip category. Any other category that does not use Door Skip is not allowed to use this. Yoshi, you hecking Presh? No you, Harmer, no you. So, one of the things you'll be seeing a lot in this is zombie RNG. Hey Platinum Fire, how's it going? Zombie RNG is as follows. Whenever you encounter a zombie, one of three things will happen. They'll either lunge at you, they'll either sleep like that, or they'll double lunge. You don't really want that. You don't really want them sleeping either. Come on.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
Wow. That zombie definitely wasn't making a lot of spaghetti, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, that zombie was entirely sleeping, which was bad, because I had to kind of navigate my way around that zombie to, you know, escape, as it were. Hey Zephyr, thanks so much. So that zombie's sleeping as well. All the zombies gonna be sleeping this run. Sleepy boy, yeah. So we're just going to stair skate all the way down to pick up the Book of Curses, which contains the sword key. And before I forget, the reason why this language is not English, it's this simplified Chinese, which makes text scroll faster whenever you pick up an item and such. Because remember, you gotta go fast. Okay, that time the zombie lunged, which meant I could get out of its way, and I am free. Glad I'm not the one who thought about using. Yeah, it's that. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's kind of practicing. It's kind of practicing for the thing, isn't it? So now the main goal of Mansion 1 is to collect 4 death masks around the mansion. So in order to do that, we'll need to get several other items first. First thing we need to get is the chemical, which is outside here. Don't worry about the dogs. They'll only jump in if you go into the room multiple times. So now we gotta go and get the components for the second key, the armor key. Armor key being the key which you'll need the most in there. Oh my goodness, really? Oh, that zombie was sleeping as well! And this one! And this one! How many zombies are gonna be sleeping in this playthrough? Seriously. So yeah, we picked up the lighter, we picked up the dog whistle, we need both. There we go. That's what we want. Good thing here, we can easily get past this one. Almost had a PB, but screwed up live split. No, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, Platinum. It's the thing. It's the thing, though, isn't it? We just have to learning experiences, right? So World Record Pace don't pick up defense weapons, but you know, for me, defense weapons kind of help me make a run go a little bit more smoothly because this RNG so far has been horrendous. So we're going to be shooting a dog. Oh, that's good. That's good, because then I could use the dagger on the dog there. Perfect. Very... So the perfect dog collar would have been to kill it outright with a handgun and not use a defense item. But I will take that for second place. Unfortunately, that zombie there decided to double lunge on me, which meant he was able to attack me and take a big chunk out of me. So good thing that there's a green herb right there I can heal myself with. This is the armor key, which will trigger a trap, but thankfully we have the dog collar so that we can replace the armor key. So we take the collar, we get the coin out, turn the coin around, and place the fake key in. Easy peasy. So, the next room we're going to be going in is now named the Murder Hall, because we now have a Crimson Head and 2 other zombies in the same hallway, and we have to try and dodge all of them. So, wish me luck here. That's not great, but we'll go. So that wasn't the perfect murder hall, I will admit, but we're still got out, and we're still in one piece here. So actually, what I might do, just so that I can keep the run smoother. This will cost me a little bit of time, though. Because here we need to go and get the grenade launcher. Okay. Then I usually would pick up the defense items. So I'm actually going to deviate a little bit so that I can pick up a green herb and heal myself. If I can actually... Except I just realized I can't. Wasn't that silly of me? Wasn't that silly of me? Well, I'm going to have to go ahead like this, and I'll have to heal later. That's the thing you have to remember about these runs. You have to remember your inventory space. Yes. So there's Richard. We need to save Richard in order to make best use of our time. Richard will die if you leave him alone in like about 5 minutes. There's no benefit to letting Richard die because you can do a multitude of things and still save Richard. So we're gonna go to the serum. This zombie's gonna burst in. Okay, now the zombie's on the stairs. Whenever zombies are on stairs, they cannot grab you. Dump the pistol, dump the knife, dump the sword key. Get the serum. See where this zombie is. He's going to be on that way. Thankfully, I was able to see him in that camera view. Pick up the barrier back. So, okay, now I'm able to use a couple of green herbs here. Always mash the A button here, because it will default to red. Red is the color you want in order to kill the plant. And I'm going to pick up another herb for safety. And there is the death mask. I will hydrate. I don't know when I can have a moment to hydrate, but I will do that whenever I next get a break. So now we gotta go and get Richard back. And he'll stay alive for more than a second this time, so you know. Win-win, right? And once we get to Richard, we have to get the first musical note. The way to do that, first we need to bait the zombie out of the way. Like so. And go around the table, use the lighter. NLBT, hello, welcome on in. The zombie's gonna bust into the room. We've gotta push the wardrobe open. Ooh, double lunge. Double lunge from that zombie. And the other zombie has gone this way, which means we can just go around. So that's that room cleared. And that's why I bring defense items. Because you never know when one's gonna be needed. Now we're gonna go back into the piano room downstairs so that we can use that musical sheet in order to play the Moonlight Sonata to get the emblem out, the golden emblem. First, gotta bait you. Excuse me. Ooh, double lunge. That was actually quite dangerous what I did there. Try and go the other way whenever a zombie lunges. Do as I say, not as I do. You only need to push that shelf once. Play the piano. Get the gold emblem. Put the old emblem in there to get yourself out. Then you can go and get the shield key in the dining room. That zombie will always turn around whenever you face directly behind. I'm gonna send those points back to you. Thank you so much, NLBT, for the 9 months.
Fart and see.
Pause there accidentally. So yeah, this puzzle solution is always 6 o'clock. That's the thing you have to remember. And the quickest way to do it is to get the large gear to move twice. And now we gotta avoid Yawn again. The last run I did, I ran straight into Yawn and he bit me. You do not want him to bite you, otherwise the run's dead. So it's actually it's easier this Yawn fight, so I don't know why I missed out the first time, but let's try this again. So move down. Then go grab the mask. Go back. Look at Yawn. There you go. That's what I was supposed to have done. And that's it. And that is that. That is that room cleared. So now we have 2 death masks. That was incredibly lucky. Due to my own incompetence with the control stick, I somehow managed to dodge that zombie. I really should have been bitten here. But there you go. That's the game. So here, you always have to push the top right first, then the bottom left, and then the bottom right. That will push that into place. Push the button. And get your prize. That box will hold the 3rd death mask. Dodge that zombie, go down the stairs. Dodge that zombie to go into the save room. Then you need to... No, you do not want to pick that up. No, oh my goodness. Please. Yeah. You want to pick up the flame rounds there. Your flame rounds will be incredibly important for 2 boss fights. You go into this room, and this is the painting puzzle. Always do it in this order. Make the first puzzle that you see, hit that button. Then the first painting on the turnaround, hit that one, and then the middle one. And there is the last death mask. So I've had my spare healing item. I have to use that in order to pick this up. Now we gotta fight the Crimson Head. Crimson Head should take 3 flame round shots, though occasionally a fourth grenade will be needed. Hopefully that will not happen. In order to open this box, you need to press the 2 buttons here and place that mask. The hitboxes on those masks can be quite finicky as well. Preparing for the fight. You should always try and do as much of your menuing within 1 press as possible. Which is why you equip the grenade launcher here. This cutscene's unskippable. Nice. Perfect. Oh. Wow, I got stun locked there. So, even though that did not do any damage, unfortunately that, you know, still puts you in a temporary stun, which is unnecessary time loss there, but it's okay. It's okay. So we have to stone a metal object. It's one of the things we need. By the way, I'm actually using my other monitor because the monitor, which is playing the game, is deciding to break up all my frames, even though on stream it looks fine. So, working on a little bit of a handicap, but it's okay. The zombie decided to be sleepy until that moment. But thankfully, I've had a defense item to counter. That's what the first stone metal object is for. We're going to need it back towards the end of the game. Going to be picking up another stun gun. And we've got to pick up that first aid for safety, for reasons which will be very apparent later. 2 weather vanes. Ooh, that was bad. Pressed A a little bit too early there. You need the arrow, the red arrow, to be pointing west. And then the blue arrow, you need to be pointing north. But in the camera perspective, it'll always show up as southwest. So we're going to go to Lisa's cabin now. Lisa's cabin is a very spooky place. I would not recommend it personally. confusing because of the way I worded it, or just because of the camera position stuff? Because I can understand either way. Go up here. Now we bank the lighter and the armor key. Yeah, the camera position, yeah. I get you, I get you. Pick up the square crank. And then, oh no, Lisa is here. And she really is tearing us apart. So here... we ideally do not want to be hit by her, but that is why we have the first aid spray. Just in case we get put into caution. So we want to bait her attack out. That's it. We basically want her to bait an attack so that you can then move past. However, be careful to not start your escape too early, because throughout her swing, there's a hitbox. Even if it's coming slow to a stop, you could still get hit by that and be forced to take the huge amount of damage. So you wait for an animation to actually stop before you move and escape there. And now, because we have the square crank, we can doodly up. Whoop. And go to the residence, or the courtyard, depending on what you want to call it. Hopefully those doggies will leave us alone. Good dogs, good dogs. Ooh, not close enough. There we go. Then we get down the ladder. And then proceed to go up, 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 up. Yeah, there's not really much to say here. And going to the residence, you just go in there, go in the lift. Those crows will never get you as long as you keep moving. And yeah, you just go. Snakes will prop down, but don't worry about those. The snakes you should be worried about comes up later. But those ones, as long as you keep moving, you'll never get hit by them. So first thing to do in the residence is we go to the double red doors, because we need to pick up the red book. And there's the red book. Spiders can poison you. Don't let them poison you. That's bad. That could have poisoned me. It's much faster just to go through the plant there. So just go in there, wiggle the thumbstick, press all the buttons, take the damage. Howdy, howdy, Daichi Akamichi. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Go in there, pick up the key, go back out. Then we need to go back to where the plant is and take more tentacle damage. King Hankatenka, welcome on in. Go into the adjacent room and drain the water. You can actually take a quick sip of water. Then that's where the control room key is. You're going to need that. One more time from the plant. And we're good. Ooh, why did I do that? That's the wrong door. It's the wrong door, silly Yoshi. Okay, good. So we want to use a little trick which can only be enabled by 120 FPS, which is what this game's running on, to push that bookcase over to the right without needing to push the other bookcase forward. And here is just a bunch of crate pushing. This would be the perfect time for the announcer to read donations. Because all we're really doing here is pushing boxes, and pushing boxes, and pushing boxes some more. Hope everyone currently in chat is doing fine and dandy this Tuesday evening. Dear. All good, good, good. Good to hear. I am amazed I'm still able to play viewing a smaller version of the game on my other monitor, but hey, I'm working with it. It's all good. Right, here we go. So now we need to go to the control room. Hey, Kuro Fox, how's it going? Never throw away Yorkshire tea. So it's faster to take the inline circle route. But unfortunately, you're more likely to take damage from the shark here, like I've just done. We want to go up here as quickly as possible, so that you don't, you know, get bitten by the shark. Final Fantasy 14 time, yeah! Press the button. Giant shark goes mad.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Get the safety. Try and get the door down. But the door will be stuck halfway through. Then check the number. It's 2. This will always be randomized each time you play. Always be between 1, 2, or 3. And that's it. We have prevented our deaths. And then we drain the water. Mutated sea bass. That would be something, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to try to do Neptune Skip here. But don't be too surprised if I actually fail with the viewing monitor I have being all a bit crazy. But as long as you do the exact same controls every time, you should be fine. So what you do, position yourself here, go down, up left, and then go. Every time. It's faster than just using the conventional method of shocking the shark to death. Del Lago is a salamander. Not quite a sea bass. Though you can get sea bass in Resident Evil 4, but not mutated. So, almost get it. Oh, freshwater sea bass. Very specific there. Hey, zombie. Can you... Oh my god. Well, that zombie was sleeping, so it had to be destroyed. So now we have to go and get bee repellent so that we can go and put it into the hole in the wall in the corridor. Always press B here rather than A, otherwise you will actually get bees into the room. The speed of the disc following cutscene is entirely random. Ooh, that was a particularly lengthy bee death cutscene there. Bad RNG. I don't know why this cutscene is completely random, but it is. We just learn to deal with it. Need that to go pick up that key. Then we need to pick up the book. Replace it with the red book. And then do it in this order. And there you go. Now we have to deal with Plant 42. So, hopefully I don't get damaged here. Let's see. Go up to the top. Should be good. Good fight, good fight. You need to hit the core with 3 fling rounds in order to dispose of it. By the way, because I want to run this with an incentive of doing 100%, this helmet key that I just picked up there would be the end point of donating for that incentive to reach the goal. Because from this point on, we would be diverging pathways from any percent to 100% if necessary. But for this run, we're just doing any percent. So I'm actually going to pick up this blue herb for safety. Then I'm going to run and keep running into walls. Because why not? So, now we're going to go into Mansion 2. Exciting stuff. Now, this room's replaced with dogs. Now, unfortunately, the snakes here will drop here and they will be poisonous. Oh. Did I get poisoned? I did. That is why I have the first aid spray. For moments like this. Mansion 2 is now going to be populated. Wow, okay. Didn't expect that to happen. And that. No, I did not. So we need to... So here, I'm actually going to pick up these grenade rounds for safety. And I think I might gonna pick up this battery pack as well. Playing it all safe here.
Vincent? It's me, your mother.
Mother? I accidentally tried skipping a cutscene. Right, so. Can I do this? This is actually really, really bad. So we're gonna just go in here, reset the room. Oh. That was its instant kill attack. Okay, we're fine now. That was really scary. I could have very easily died there, but I decided to go back into the save room just to reset the hunter's positions, and then go out and attempt that run again. Unfortunately, it's probably because I was too distracted by the smaller screen I had to use. But it's okay. I managed. I was supposed to basically stair skate up so I can get past the first hunter, and then past the second, but hey. It's all good. We did it. Now we press the button so that we can go across and push that statue into the left. And there's a dagger. That book I just picked up is one of the required items to beat the game. I was almost a... yes.
Jill sandwich.
Indeed, Turbo Tails. Indeed. Move past those spooters. They hardly attack. I say hardly. Sometimes they do. Okay, well, thankfully that zombie's probably gonna flop down from that attack. Wow. Those zombies are very persistent, aren't they? That's why I got all those defense items. That's why I'm gonna pick that one up too. Right, so let's see if we can dodge this one. Hello? Nice. Soon we're gonna be doing the reverse murder hall. Which is just as fun as Murder Hall 1. But first, we need to... tell you what, I'm actually going to pick this up. Can never be too careful with these things. We need the battery, that is important. Reverse Murder Hall, I was trying to say, which is this room right here. So first, dodge. Nice. Nice off the double lunge there, Mr. Zombie, thank you. And thankfully, I had that with me. Good. There was a surprising amount of defense items I've had to be using there. Okay, so now we're going to be fighting Yawn 2. Using the grenade launcher. I've tried to use quick shotting, where if you move forward as you fire the grenade launcher, you cancel the shot animation. And that's it. 5 grenade shots. It was about to attack me, but my 5th shot managed to kill it. If this were 100%, I would have been using acid rounds instead, because you want to save as many grenade rounds as possible for Super Tyrant in 100%. But since we're not, we're just using good old regular nade rounds. So now we picked up the 2 books. we're gonna go to the final 2 helmet key rooms, because we need a couple things. So back into the murder hall again, but we don't have to go through it all this time. We could just go through that door. So go in there, pick up the nade launcher. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're supposed to push this inwards and then make the bird go the other way. You only want the red gem in any percent. Yellow gem is only required for 100%. And now we can just go across to the final helmet keyring. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That shouldn't have happened. But it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. We're gonna need to find some health soon, though. I know there's a health you can get in the item box, however. Bazooka? What do you... Do you mean like the grenade launcher? It was called the bazooka in the original, if that's what you mean. Hey Godzilla, welcome on in. So now we have all the items required in Mansion 2. We're gonna go out and use that precious battery to get in the caves. Yeah, so it was called the bazooka in the original US version of the game. Just walk forward here. Hunts will always miss. So I'm going to also get a safety blue herb. Except I'm not, because apparently I need to do this first in order to pick up what I want. You can solve this puzzle a little bit later, but oh, this puzzle always gives me a hard time. There we go. Feels bad, man. There we go. Got there in the end. Nice. I only want to prevent poison. I'm doing alright, Godzilla. So, hopefully, let's not get hit by snakes, please. No. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. So now, we just have to not hit by dogs ever. Alright, Lazebo. Thanks for stopping by. Nice. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Yeah, the hunter is based on if you pick up the helmet key or not. It completely ignores if that door's locked or not. Wow, that dog's been behaving. Now, this dog should behave, please. Right, we're good, we're good. So now we're on the caves, in which we pick up the hexagon crank. That's the wrong way. There we go. Indeed, it is nearly a year old now. So that's what we need. The hunter's just gonna make a raw scream for no reason, which means that he'll miss. That was also an insta-kill attack, which we avoided. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I most assuredly agree. Cool, so now... Oh, actually, you know what? We should pick up this green herb and combine it. Just so we have a little bit of a boost in power in case we get hit by Black Tiger. Do a little bit of Indiana Jones. Right, so Black Tiger will do one of two things. He'll either lunge, charge up a poison spit, or just spit out straight away. We kind of want him to charge. Yeah. Good. Perfect. That was almost a perfect Black Tiger room. So the Black Tiger was just standing there, minding his own business after the charge, and we did our thing and using the grenade launcher rounds to get rid of the webs. Then we use the hex crank 3 times. Go inside that doorway. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to do a lot of statue pushing here. Then we turn. Then 1, 2 and a bit. Then we have to position Jill, please. Actually, push the statue. 1, 2, 3. Then just push it again. Then just push it again on the other side to make it turn around completely, like so. Push it 3 more times. And then all the way back into its rightful spot. Then we pick up part of the cylinder shaft. We do have to encounter Black Tiger again, but let's see what it does. Okay, it's just gonna turn around on the spot. Alright. Works for me. Works for me. Don't really need this anymore. You wouldn't have to do this in a world record pace run, but I want to keep all the health items I can. Another instant kill attack. Shame they take their time in actually trying to do it. Oh, so we go in here, take out the shaft. Then the combination is 4. No, not. It's 4, 2, 3, 1. That's what it's supposed to be. Too many A presses. There we go. Yeah, you always have to be a little bit careful in how often you mash the A button here. Then Barry comes down of you. I'm gonna play it safe the first 2 times in getting Lisa to spawn. So basically in this room, you can force Lisa to spawn at a particular point in the room depending on which camera angle you use first. So if you want to play the safe way, go to the corridor which you're not intending to use, get Lisa to spawn there, and then go straight back out. Easy peasy. Push this box once. To the side, and then all the way in there. Then send it away. Send it away. Da, 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 da. Okay, then I'm just gonna get Lisa to spawn there. So we can go back the same way we came. Barry will be a dick and, you know, run away, betraying us. Don't worry, he'll get his due. Now we just need to get the broken flamethrower. How dare you imply that Barry is a traitor? Well, actually, to be incredibly pedantic, I inferred it, then you implied it. But no, I'm being serious, well. Barry, you know, unfortunately in any percent you have to, you know, get rid of him in order to get Barry's Magnum. Because Barry's Magnum will one-shot any enemy in the game, including Tyrant. And now, we're gonna actually... Ooh, is she gonna swing the other way? Ooh, that was close. That was close. That was actually very dangerous. Truth be told, yes, Barry is indeed our Lord and Savior. And sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the greater good. The greater good. And there's a jewelry box. That's what we need. I might use this now, actually, just in case. Because we do actually need a bit of item space. Jill Valentine, petty thief. So now, we've basically done all we want to do in the majority of the game. All we need to do now is to defeat Lisa. And there is a different method of doing so, depending on if you're doing it 80% or 100%. Any percent you use Barry's Magnum. When you go to this room, just keep holding up. That zombie will always try and get you, and he'll always miss. As long as you keep on holding up. Stairskate up those steps. Now, don't do what I've done a couple of times and forget the stone and metal object on the way back. Don't do that. You'll be made a fool if you do. Then you go in. Go into this room. Turn on the lights. Da, 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 da. Then pick up the metal object. I'm going to pick up this as safety as well. That hunter's just going to scream, meaning we can go in this room. And now we can go to Lisa's place, I guess. Although the cabin, I guess, was Lisa's place as well, but Lisa's other place, shall we say. We need to open this box to get the silver ring. And that's the other stone metal object. Okay, so this is probably going to be the second to last part of the run where the run can die. If Lisa, you know, doesn't cooperate. So let's see what happens. Basically, you need to get Barry's Magnum, push one of the stones, and then shoot Lisa off the platform. That's the objective here. Select no. Pick up Barry's Magnum straight away. Go to a stone. One, two, three. The reason why you want to do this, rather than just use the normal method anyway, is because then you get to skip the cutscene of Lisa's revelation that her mother is indeed inside this coffin. It actually skips that cutscene entirely. Well, so it doesn't skip this part, it does this, but then the additional part where Lisa would come in, that's skipped because obviously I've already defeated Lisa. That Lisa was very well done, by the way. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we use the books to get the medallions out. Use the blue one there. And then the red one here. Then we enter the lab. So there's only one part of the run that can absolutely destroy us now, but because we have extra weaponry on hand, we'll actually make sure to minimize this possibility as much as possible. First thing we need to do in the lab is to go to the computer. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice of you, zombie, to go by. Oh, and he just walked up the stairs. Just walked up the stairs and therefore could lunge me. That's that is definitely feels bad, man. So this, we have to kill him here. That zombie has to be dispatched, no matter what, so that we don't get hit by him when we do the nitrous bomb run. Now, on the pewter, the login is John. The password is Ada. And when unlocking B2, the password is Cell. Then you have to unlock B3 as well, unlike in the original. Happy hour, by the way. Good. Now we have to go back the way we came. We're near the end, Turbotails. We're near the end. Just don't get grabbed by him. Good. Pick up another health. Because you never know. You might need it. 8462 is always the password. Basically, Turbotails, there's basically one thing that can potentially kill the run. And then I'll be, you know, I'll be saved, as it were. So we're going to come up to that fairly shortly. That zombie's going to lunge. We're going to miss. Zombie's going to vomit. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use the grenade launcher to down this zombie. Just think, you don't have to, but it's... Is this one dead? Yeah. So yeah, it's very, this Chimera as well, it's very recommended to take him out. You basically want as very little enemies to be in your way when you're carrying this canister as possible. Because if you run for too long, or if you fire a weapon, or if you get attacked, you will most likely explode and will die instantly, killing the run. So you don't want to do that. You want to have your pathway to be absolutely spot on clear. Here you should dodge as well, but you know, again, wanted to be safe. So here's the part. Honestly, in 100% runs, this is scarier. So you want to basically only run for a maximum of 4 steps before slowing to a walk again. Because I'm kind of doing this in a marathon setting, I'll be a little bit more, you know, lenient of it and not run as much. World record pace, you'd always do 4 steps run, 2-step walk, 4-step run, etc., etc. But, you know, let's keep it modest, you know? And we just have to keep on going in this direction until you reach the point where you can put it in. And then we're pretty much safe for the rest of the game. Good. We can now run again. And all you need to really do is you need to go to the power room. Open this. And then go fight the final boss, which is back where that elevator is. With the Chimeras, just keep running. whenever they drop in front of you to attack you, they always take an age to actually use their arm. The only time you'll ever be in danger is if they are on the ceiling, but if you have a defense item, then you're good as well. Okay. And that's it. Then we go and confront Wesker. Say what a naughty boy is. Then equip Barry's Magnum. Fire. And that's that. Then make sure you pick up the Master Key from Wesker's body. That's very important. And then you go
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
Indeed. Indeed. Well timed. You have to go to that console there in order to unlock the door. And then all you have to do is to escape. There's no countdown. There's no super tyrant. There's no additional boss. You only have to dodge 2 zombies at most. And I have enough health items to help me through. So I'm going to dodge you. Then I'm going to dodge you. And that's it. Those are all the enemies in the game in any percent. If I was doing 100%, I would be facing Super Tyrant at the end. But this is not what this is for. Go across. Pick up the fuse unit. Use the fuse unit. Skip the cutscene. Wait for Jill to go up the elevator. Pick up the rockets. Use said rockets. GG. 10707. I could have done quite a bit better on that, to be honest with you. But I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. With 100%, I would add another 5 to 10 minutes on top of that. And the speedrun community always uses the in-game time rather than the real timer, so we're just going to confirm the in-game time.
Jill, you did a fine job.
106.50. Okay, so the true time for this is 106.50. Real time being 107.07. That is for Resident Evil Remake. Jill, new game, any percent on PC door skip, with the optional 100% upgrade as well. That will be in a separate video, which I already have. Hope everyone has enjoyed, and I hope to see you in more speedrun stuff. So thank you very much, and have a good evening.